Boy, he'd like to lace one to the outfield here and get the first run across for the Stingers in the game. They trail 2-0. Here's the 2-2 to Ballou. Swung on right up the middle there. Hard hit ground ball through the infield for a single. That'll bring Reynolds in from third, and Ballou delivers an RBI single for Isaac Ballou, the leadoff man for the Stingers, and it's 2-1. Duluth still holds on to the lead. Ballou, here's the 2-2. The runner on second and nobody out. The pitch from Engberg swung on into the hole deep at shortstop. Knocked down there by Serrato, but no throw. So Ballou on with an infield single here. Cerna over to third base. And Joe Sever, number 3 hitter for the Stingers, with a chance to do some real damage. Runners on the corners and nobody out, as the Stingers look to tie this game up at 1 here in the bottom of the first. 28 steals in 31 attempts. Good stuff out of Zach. Here's the 1-1 now to Ballou. Swung on and hit hard into the right center field gap over the head of everybody. That bounces. Around second is Rolls. He's going to come around third and try to score. Ballou around second base, going for the triple. He's in there easily, and in to score standing up Zach Rolls. An RBI triple for Isaac Ballou wakes up the crowd at the Beehive. It's 6-2. Wilmer still back, but rallying here in the 7th. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Ballou. Swung on and lined into the gap in right center field. 1 run will score as that one cut off by the center fielder. Ballou around first into second base safely. 2 runs are in as Johnson comes in to score. Isaac Ballou with an RBI triple in his last at bat. A 2 RBI double here, and the Stingers within 1. Still threatening second and third, and nobody out with Matt Cerna coming to the plate. Well, here's the 1-0. Ballou drops down a bunt right at the third baseman marks. He's up with it and over to first. Ballou out by a mile, but does his job. Lays one down to move the runner over, and that'll send Eduardo Gonzalez to the plate. Not sure if he's going to be on the roster for the home run derby in Eau Claire, but he's got a pair of big flies this season. Tied for second on the team with a whole mess of Stingers behind Nate Johnson, who had a home run last night to pull into the team lead with 3. First pitch is outside to the left-handed hitter. It's 1-0, and now the delivery from Barry sails over the plate, a ball and a strike. Ballou's average this year hanging tough at 270. 2 home runs, 20 RBIs. Here's the pitch, and the 1-1 misses, so 2 balls and a strike. Ballou, as we said, a league-leading 31 runs. He's second on the team in at-bats, 2 behind Jordan Smith with 141. And a base hit here right up the middle. A sharply hit ball to the opposite field slightly past Steve Neister at short. And the first hit of the ballgame goes to Isaac Ballou. He's 1 for 1 and picks up right where he left off last night. Ballou had 2 hits in 4 trips to the plate and scored a run. Speedy Leyva now on at second, and a base hit would score him. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ballou with 1 out. And the pitch swung on by Isaac and fought off foul down the left field line. Took that one to the opposite field. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ballou really blossoming here in 2010 for the Stingers. Just a freshman last year at Marshall. He had good numbers, but one of the true 3, 4, 5-tool guys that the Stingers have. He can do pretty much anything you want. Here's the 2-2. Swings on this one and pops it up. Might have a look at it over by the Stinger dugout, but no, that goes over the fence and bounces just to the right of the Stingers' place of residence. And now into the crowd as Nate Johnson flips it up for a souvenir for a lucky young fan here at the ballgame tonight. 2-2 the count remains. Lengthy at bat for Isaac Ballou, but he's battled back from an 0-2 count. It's now a 2-2. Leyva's out at second and 1 down in the scoreless bottom of the third. Here's the pitch, and that one in the dirt. So Ballou able to work the count full. Nice job by him as Barry suddenly has lost the strike zone a little bit here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Leyva off second, and the pitch to Ballou. A check swing on a ball that was high, and now an appeal down to the base umpire. Ballou didn't go, so another walk. Isaac has been piling those up as of late. It's the first one tonight surrendered by Andy Barry.
Robinson, the catcher. Leyva breaks from first. The pitch is hit into right center field. Ranging back towards the alleys, Ferguson looks up. That ball's over his head. Rounding third is Leyva. He's going to come around to score. Ballou rounding seconds, digging for three. The throw is not in time as he dives in safely, and the ball gets by Reyes and the sliding pitcher, Nick Anderson, into the Stingers' dugout, and Ballou will score. The bags are full of Stingers. The 1-1. A breaking ball hit to right field. That's going to fall for a base hit. 1 run scores. That's Gaston. Can't field it cleanly. They're going to wave the runner Reynolds around third. He's coming home. The throw was attempted to be cut off by Hopkins. It's
good situation here as he works a 4-pitch walk out of Delot, and Isaac Ballou comes up. Ballou has 1 RBI tonight, but reaching base on a fielder's choice in his last at-bat, but besides that, 0 for 3. Leyva with a good lead off first on the lefty Delot. Got to be careful, though, with the lefty up there. And now Ballou showing bunt in the first pitch he sees, a fastball that misses outside, 1-0. Isaac still looking for a hit to bust out of the slump he's been mired in the last week or so. Hadn't hit a ball hard, and it seems like a long while, and to talk to him about it, it's starting to get very frustrating for the freshman out of Marshall. But he's been in the leadoff spot after falling down to 2 in the order a couple of times over the past week. He's back in the lineup, the leadoff spot the last couple of nights for Matt Holland. Throw over to first to check on the runner, Leyva. He's back safely, though. It's been either Leyva or Ballou at the top of the order every day for the Stingers. The 1-0 is high. It's 2-0, at least recently. Leyva out of the lineup tonight. He's in there as a pinch hitter for Brian Wilson at the conclusion of this game, but with him out of the lineup, Ballou slotted in there, and Matt Cerna goes from 9th in the order to 2nd tonight. We've seen Cerna down at the bottom. His good speed and ability to find ways to get on base make him a pretty good number 9 hitter, setting the table for the top of the order. Leyva on first, nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. Stingers down a run. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Ballou, and that one misses low after Ballou pulls the bat back on a bunt attempt. It's now 3-0. So Delot with 4 straight balls to put Leyva on first base, now 3 straight to Ballou, as Isaac looks for his 6th walk of the year, and he's going to get it. 8 pitches and 2 walks in the 8th inning here for Delot. He's in deep trouble. We do have action down in the Thunder Bay bullpen. A right-hander is getting loose. Now a little conference on the mound between infielders. Here's the 1-0. Ballou drops down a bunt right at the third baseman marks. He's up with it and over to first. Ballou out by a mile, but does his job. Lays one down to move the runner over, and that'll send Eduardo Gonzalez to the plate.
The first baseman from
Pomerly has been a starter for most of the season, but made a couple of relief appearances as of late. Ballou takes off with the 0-1 pitch and no throw down from Garver. Ballou had a tremendous jump, and he steals that bag very easily. And third on the team with 12 RBIs. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on by Isaac over the head of a leaping shortstop there. Unable to be reeled in by Stephen Wickens, and back-to-back singles for the Stingers in the first. They've got first and second with nobody out in a scoreless ball game. And here comes a fly out, a ground out, and a walk. 1 on, 2 outs. Leyva quick at first. Here's the 1-0. Ballou delivers a base hit over the second baseman, Berge. Leyva around second, digging hard for third. He'll be in there easily as he's upstanding. So Isaac Ballou, a single here, doesn't bring in the game-winning run, but gets him just 90 feet away with 2 outs. And it's all up to Eduardo Gonzalez now. 1 out left for the Stingers to play with here in the 10th inning. Runners on first and third. A base hit wins the game for Wilmer. 2 balls and no strikes, a 1-run lead for the Bats, and here's the 2-0. That one swung on and lifted out to center field. Isaac Ballou hadn't been very busy tonight, but he makes an easy catch on that lazy fly. 2 down, and whatever Tyler Sheppel said, yeah, that worked as Wally induces a fly ball in the next pitch. 22 strikeouts, 9 walks, 36 hits in 31 1/3 innings pitched, and a 3-1 count here to Reynolds. As that one is hit high in the air and fairly deep out to left center field, but Isaac Ballou has a beat on it and has it in his glove. The All-Star covering lots of ground defensively, and make no mistake about it, a lot of the reason Ballou's going to be headed to Eau Claire on the 20th is because he can play defense as well as anybody in the Northwoods League out in center field. Lead-off batter here in the top of the fourth with the River Bats leading 2-1. Here is the 2-1 pitch to Boykin. Swung on. Hot shot out to center field on his horse. Isaac Ballou makes a great diving catch in the right center field gap. Covered a whole lot of ground there. Used every last bit of his speed. Ranging back and to his left. Isaac Ballou deep in the gap. Right on the edge of the warning track. And the first out for the Stingers here comes in spectacular fashion. 8 RBIs and a .354 average. Nobody on and 2 outs in the first. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit hard, line drive to center field, but Isaac Ballou, as always, ranging back, making a nice grab on a hard hit ball. No runs on no hits, nobody left on. 1, 2, 3 go the Moondogs in the first inning. Stingers coming up for the first time tonight when we come back. Got a 2-2 count here on Davis. This one swung on, lifted to center field. Ballou ranging over into the right center field gap on the run, makes another nice catch. Isaac Ballou using his legs, snatches that one for the Stingers for the first out in the sixth. Nice change of pace. First and second, no outs. Here's the 2-2, and Elder pops this one up. Marcial gets him to do it. Ballou calls everybody off in center field, makes the catch a little bit over into the left center field gap. But too shallow to advance the runners. They'll stay put at first and second. The first out recorded by Marcial here in the seventh.
Plays his college ball at Radford in Virginia. He's a sophomore, hitting .254 this year for the Lunkers. Left-handed hitter. Nobody on and 2 outs in the second. The first pitch swinging, Hilsinger lines this one out to center. A diving play from Isaac Ballou. Coming forward and making the catch. I thought it might sink in there for a base hit, but Isaac says no. A spectacular grab in center to end the second inning.